This is activity 2 from lesson 2. The title of this activity is A Droplet on the Surface. So if you have observed dropping a droplet of water contacting the surface of a pail of water, for example, or a pond, or if you've seen a stone drop into a pond and when it contacts the surface, what will happen is circles will radiate out from where it contacts the surface. And those are called concentric circles. So they radiate out, and so they all have the same center, which is where either the droplet contacted the surface of the water or a stone or a pebble contacted the surface of the water. So this is a picture of concentric circles. So this is actually a graph, and each of these circles is an equal unit away from the center. So this is 1 unit. This is an equal length. It's 2 units, 3 units, 4 units. So each of these lengths are adding 1 additional equal unit. So that's the radius of each circle. And each of these circles has the same center. So we're going to use this to do what's called a dilation, make something grow larger or shrink smaller in the same way. Let's say it that way. All right, so the activity says to place 4 points on the blue circle and label them. So we're going to label them E, F, G, and H. And then draw rays out from the circle through each of those points. So I'm going to draw these blue rays out from the center of the circle from point P through each of those points. And then I'm going to label where that ray intersects the larger circle, the green circle. Those points get labeled E prime, F prime, G prime, and H prime. E, F, G, and H, and E prime, F prime, G prime, and H prime. Now the directions do not say to do this, but I'm going to connect those points. And you get a trapezoid when you do that. It's pretty close to a trapezoid. And if not a trapezoid. And I'm going to also connect the points on the smaller one. Now the activity is just looking at the circles. I find it a little bit easier to connect the points and actually look at the trapezoid. And so then it has a table that they want you to complete. So it says, what's the distance from P and the point on the smaller circle and then what's the distance from P and that same point on the larger circle? Well, the distance from P for each of these points are 2 units. 1 unit, 2 units. So E is 2 units away, F is 2 units, G is 2 units, and H is 2 units. So wherever they are on this circle, they are 2 units away. For the green larger circle, they are 6 units away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So wherever you are on this larger circle, all the points on this larger circle are 6 units away from P. And then it asks you to figure out what's the scale factor. So P is called the center of dilation, and the scale factor is what you multiply by to go from the blue circle or the smaller trapezoid to the larger circle or the larger trapezoid. So what do you multiply by to go from 2 to 6? Well, I'm going to zoom in a little bit and show you the 2 units. There's 1 unit, 2 units. And then zoom out a little bit and show you how you get to the point that is dilated out. So here's another 2 units. So that's 4 units. So this is twice as far. And then to get to the green larger circle, that's 6 units. So that's 3 times as far. 3 groups of 2. So 1, 2, 3. 3 groups of 2. So 3 times 2 equals 6. So what's the scale factor? What are you multiplying each of these points by to have it dilate to the point that's farther out? You're multiplying each one of those by 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. And so the scale factor for going from the smaller circle, the blue circle, to the larger green circle, or the smaller trapezoid to the larger trapezoid, that scale factor is 3. So we're going to use this idea for the rest of the activities in this lesson.